So I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think it's just me. Sometimes the voice in my head tells me that people don't like me. It says I'm useless. It says I've failed. It tells me all sorts of insanely negative stuff. I don't think I'm alone with this. Mental terrorist. Literally is a terrorist, and if you don't have enough presence or enough consciousness, and you start believing the running commentary in your head, it is wow. It's a dark place. It's a really dark place, and it can drag you down to the lowest expression of self, pull us completely out of our heart and out of our power. And one of my best friends in the world, they took their own life a couple of years ago, in this state, this feedback loop that I'm talking about. It's very real when you're in it, and it's such a lonely, dark place that you believe that voice, you believe it all to be true. But on the flip side of it, it's the same feedback loop, it's the same cycle of thought and feeling that can actually lift us up back into joy, back into compassion, back into deep appreciation for life, even appreciation for the pain, the immense pain, physical and emotional, that we've been through, where we find wisdom, that strength, and that teaching that's in all pain. It's in all of our past, when you know where to look for it. And there's something so beautiful in that space. Some of you know I'm an artist, musician, singer-songwriter, and the best art comes from walking that line between, the shadow and that joy for existence. When you can just tread in between the two and put your heart on your sleeve, then people resonate, people can relate to that. So I guess today's video, really, the reminder to myself this morning has been about consciousness, self-presence, and being able to watch the mental terrorist. And there's a chapter in my new book all about this. It's literally called The Mental Terrorist. And I talk about if that voice that we identify with was broadcast over loudspeaker, I could just imagine every shopping mall, every school, every department store, on social media like Instagram and Facebook, there's actually audio playing of this negative internal voice. It would frighten the life out of you and other people that heard it. So ultimately, we can try and pretend that it's not there, but whatever you suppress and avoid will live on inside you. It doesn't die, it distorts, and you carry it in your body, in your energy field. Or we can just, embrace and incorporate and honor this part of ourselves, this survival mechanism, survival self that we've needed. At some point we needed it. It's all connected with the ego. But now it doesn't serve us, it just terrorizes us, So the whole positive vibes only, good vibes only is just a bunch of BS. There's a dance between positive and negative charges that holds the fabric of this universe together. And there's so much beauty in heartache. There's so much wisdom in pain. So we either have to try and suppress part of the human experience, or see it for what it is. Love it, bring it in, wrap your arms around it, if you will. And then in that synthesis, in that coming together, is true authenticity that shines through, because you're not attempting to block and deny something that is absolutely part of the human condition. And it's a beautiful thing once you get the teaching out of it, once you can understand what it was trying to teach you, and then you can show more compassion and you get more self-expression and creativity and understanding that you can share with the world, that you can share with others, because that's how we relate to each other. You've been there? You know that? Yeah, I've been there as well. I've felt that. I've felt my heart break as well, and believed I wasn't good enough, believed I wasn't worthy of a father, of a dad, you know, and I believed it was all my fault my whole life. Well, you know what? It's not. It's not your fault either. So ultimately, this is what we signed up for. And when we make peace with this part of ourselves, like I said, peace with the shadow, peace with what's been, peace with the past. You can't go back and change a single thing that has ever happened to you. The only power you have is now. And it's to pull the wisdom. When you grab the value out of your past, then you're not trying to resist what is. You're not caught up in this struggle against reality. You're actually now in co-creation with life. You're inviting life in rather than running from it. So that's today's video. I don't think I'm alone having self-doubt and pain, believing that literally sometimes I think that every single person in this world actually has something against me. You know, that's a very old ingrained pattern. And even going through what I've been through with my near-death experience and my coma, being suicidal, being a drug addict, critical head injuries, and now a face made out of metal, titanium head that I have, if I'm not aware enough, that little voice will still come back in and terrorize me. So that's today's video. You're not alone. And on the other side of this challenge you're going through right now, there is so much beauty. On the other side, there's so much potential to become wiser and draw more appreciation for this incredible gift of life that we've all been given. For me, it's just crazy to think I had to basically die and have my face cut off to realize that this is a gift. Yeah, it's bittersweet. Anyway, my book, DamienHorton.com. You can get my book, Limitless, Reconnecting with the Infinite Power Within. And if you want to come to these live events and get along to a workshop, it's my life's work, then you can register your interest for the next upcoming run of events. So yeah, DamienHorton.com. And music fans, Spotify. You just put in Damien Horton, and you can check out all my music releases. That's it. Peace.